Welcome to the NCAA Division II Volleyball Pre-Championship Press Conference. Today we are joined by 5th-seeded Wingate University, winners of the Southeast region. Wingate is appearing in the NCAA Division II quarterfinals for the 7th time in program history and 2nd time in the last 3 years, with a record of 31-2. We are joined today by head coach Lauren Tekavec and student athletes Maddie Hoffman and Sydney Morland. We're going to begin with an opening statement from Coach Tekavec and then open it up for questions. Coach, your opening statement on earning a spot here at the NCAA Division II Championships.
I think that it is, a privilege and an honor for us to be here. And we always talk about like correct recipes, and we have right now a really good recipe of confident and excited to be here, but also a huge bit of hunger to, we've been here 7 times and we've never made it to the next step. So we were just in the locker room talking about that's, a goal that we have, and just being satisfied to be here is not enough for us right now. So we have a really good balance of that confidence and excitement to be here, but also like I said, a hunger to do a little bit more.
Open it up for questions.
Coach, so this is your first quarterfinals as the head coach?
As the head coach,
you
correct.
Were an assistant previously?
Yes, I was the assistant in 2022 when we were there in Seattle.
Great. What did you learn personally from that experience that you think you carry with you that you've tried to convey to your team?
Yeah, I think that, when we were here in Seattle in 2022, there was when we won the region, it was just a huge bit of excitement. And I think that no one really felt in 2022 that we could do much here. And we had a really, really great, very competitive group. And when we played West Texas A&M, and we played them extremely tough in the first round, and we lost in 5 by 3 points, and then they ended up winning the national championship. I think a mindset flipped in every one of our players of that, we 100% can do this. And so it's just been a privilege to be with the same group, to have that mindset. We had a moment where we could have done it, and we were very close. And so to have that mindset and be back here with a lot of similar players is just exciting.
Did you learn a lot just about kind of logistics, right? It's a unique thing. It comes together quickly. There's travel involved.
Yeah.
Tickets, practices,
yeah.
media.
I was just saying to Megan that last time we were here was a festival year, so we had the Thanksgiving. And so, I was the quick turnaround was a little bit of a difference, but yeah, having that experience of how much, and for our players too, to know getting off a plane and how, the first practice, all that kind of stuff, they're familiar. So this is, an experience that they've had before, and they're ready.
Kind of feeds into this just a little bit, Coach, but the transition from Coach Collar to you has been seamless, and here you guys are again. You've been here, as you mentioned, 7 times. What is it that allows your program to consistently, not here every year, but you're consistently part of the picture?
I think it's all the players, and I think that Shelton would agree with that as well, that our whole goal is to recruit players that we like and that are self-motivated. And once you do that, everything else falls into place. And it's just, you write a couple practice plans, but we're a player-led team, so they lead the locker room talk, they lead the pregame talk, they lead, our captains are just the heart and soul. But even it kind of trickles down from that. Our freshmen have a voice, and we from the get-go in preseason, they're talking about the standard, and they're embracing it. And so we just have 19 players that are, self-motivated and just super competitive. And then our motto is, and this was something Shelton for sure taught, was give your teammates what they need. So it's all about doing it for the person next to you. And when you have that mindset and you have 19 people bought in on that mindset, coaching gets kind of easy.
For Sydney and Maddie, you're in the quarterfinals in 22. What is it like for you to be back here now at the quarterfinal stage?
I think something that's different is we aren't freshmen anymore, so it's not like this is so cool, this experience. Obviously we feel the gratitude, but now we have a bigger role on the court, so we feel determined, and as Tech has said, big competitors. We always talk about how our conference is our rivals. Well, then it was our region is our rivals, and now it's okay, the country is our rival. We are here, and we are here to make an impact and get past that first round to make history.
I agree. I think the change from freshman year, it's also become a lot more personal for each of us, because we want to see our teammates succeed. We want to see the team as a whole succeed, and I think that's watching it from the bench that year, and then like now being able to be on the court, it's like a massive like I want to make a difference moment. So.
And I'm going to add to that. I remember distinctly Sheldon taking the freshman class. You probably remember this conversation as well in the lobby when we got to Seattle and said like, don't just take this in as an experience that you get to have. Like you need to take this in as a learning opportunities for when it's your time and it's your role, like what you're gonna do. And he talked with them for like a good 30 minutes about being just not observing but being a part of it, and then really like taking in lessons that they're gonna learn because it's gonna be their time soon. And I think that conversation and that experience like really helped them. And I'm probably gonna have the same conversation with some freshmen tonight as well.
Also for Maddie and Sydney, what can we expect from you tomorrow during your match? Style of play, like as a team, you talked really close-knit. What can we anticipate?
I think that we just like to have a lot of fun on the court, and we play for the person next to us. And you'll see we don't get like flustered. Like it doesn't matter what the score is. It doesn't matter like what just happened. Like we are very much like our culture and ourselves in the calm
and
cool,
collected.
Yeah, cool, calm and collected.
Yeah, Maddie kind of touched on it, but yeah, I was going to say that we were probably just going to play with love, you know, for every single person on the court, for our coaches, teammates, athletic trainer, everyone, you know. And I think also, like Maddie said, we are just a very calm team. I think when we understand that other teams are going to get their kills and their points, then we just move on and try to get ours. So, yeah.
Cindy, what do you know about your comments so far?
I know that they're a very good team, as everyone here, but I think we know that they're going to be really big competitors on the other side of the net. We're just going to have to play our game in order to get past them. So,
Is that maybe that's oversimplified, but maybe in a positive way, right? You got to take care of your own business before you get too caught up on what.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely, yeah. We talked about how we had to start the game playing our game. We couldn't like work into it because they were going to start playing their game. So from the get-go. Yeah.
Any other questions? Thank you and best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.